This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, Hazleton police were dealing with an attempted bank robbery this afternoon. We have more next on FYI. Hello everyone, this is FYI News 13. I'm Ken Kara. Janine Mazur-Kevich will join us with her Children and Youth segment, and Lisa Sugart tells us about the Greater Hazleton YWYMCA golf tournament. But we begin with the attempted bank robbery this afternoon in the city of Hazleton in broad daylight. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, Hazleton police are investigating an attempted robbery at First National Community Bank on West Broad Street. According to police, no money was taken from the bank. The incident happened just after 1:30 this afternoon. FYI was on the scene after the incident and found a sign on the door that read that the bank was temporarily closed. For updates on this attempted robbery, you can go to our Facebook page. You can also go to standardspeaker.com. A cab driver was robbed early this morning in the city of Hazleton. Hazleton police were called to the 400 block of Mill Street just after 2 this morning. There, a cab driver for Hazel Yellow Cab told police that a man stuck a sharp object in his side and demanded all the money he had. The suspect made off with an undetermined amount of cash. The suspect is described as a black male approximately 5'9" to 5'11" tall, wearing a gray winter-type vest and a black hoodie. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton Police at 459-4940. In other news on this Tuesday, we have the story of a much-deserved honor for one local woman. Today, Julie Ferry, the Public Relations Coordinator for FunFest, told us who will serve as the Grand Marshal for this year's FunFest Parade in downtown Hazleton.
This year's FunFest Grand Marshal will be none other than Donna Palermo, our recently retired Chamber President. The committee took a vote and it was absolutely unanimous that Donna should be made Grand Marshal this year in the year of her retirement for all of the support that she's given us and her own volunteer legwork every single weekend being our official FunFest photographer. I was certainly the least we could do to honor her was to make her our Grand Marshal for this year.
Donna Palermo served as President and Chief Operating Officer of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce for 13 years. She retired on May 1st after a total of 26 years with the organization. FunFest weekend will be celebrated on September 6th and 7th in downtown Hazleton, and the FunFest Parade kicks off at 2:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 7th. A facelift is in the works for one downtown building in Hazleton, and the work will fit nicely with the city's revitalization efforts. The building, located at 13 East Broad Street in downtown Hazleton, is considered historic. Many of our viewers may remember it as the former American Auto Store, Carvel Ice Cream, or Hazleton Furniture Company. It is now owned by Iglesia Cristiana Monte de Sion Church. The restoration will be made possible by grants from the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, with the church also contributing to the cost. A contractor will assess the building this week to determine the exact cost of restoration. The governor of Pennsylvania has written a letter to the U.S. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel opposing the elimination of the Pennsylvania Army National Guard's 55th Armored Brigade Combat Team headquartered in Scranton. In his letter, Governor Tom Corbett says that the recently announced plan by the U.S. Department of the Army to reduce the PA Army National Guard by more than 10% of its force structure by eliminating the 55th Armored Brigade Combat Team, 28th Infantry Division is irresponsible. The governor says this will leave gaps in our national defense capabilities and our Commonwealth response to disaster relief. He cited U.S. Code, which states that structure changes cannot be made without the consent of a state's governor. The governor says he does not give his consent and urged the Army to cancel what he called this ill-advised reduction. The American Red Cross is doing its part to help Americans find missing loved ones in relation to the current conflict in Ukraine. If you are trying to locate a non-U.S. citizen and you have been in regular contact with the missing loved one prior to the conflict, you are asked to call the NEPA Regional Disaster and Program Officer at 610-375-4383. You must know the last known address of the individual you are looking for, including the district and province. If you are trying to locate a U.S. citizen, you are asked to call the U.S. Department of State Office of Overseas Citizen Services at 1-888-407-4747. The Red Cross also advises that there may be a delay in services due to the current security situation and migration. Individuals may be moving quickly from one location to the next. A traffic advisory is in effect as a result of a crash last night on Route 61 near St. Clair. According to state police in Frackville, northbound traffic is restricted to one lane of travel on 61 with occasional stoppages in order to allow cleanup from the crash. It happened at the S-curves at the Pennsylvania Railroad Trestle. That's in Newcastle Township, 1 mile north of St. Clair. A truck carrying what appeared to be aluminum shavings overturned after 3 p.m. on Monday. The driver wasn't hurt. State police say that the spillage was extensive and it was unknown if the cleanup would be completed today. An alternate route north from St. Clair to Frackville would be on Burma Road to Maria Road. More students headed back to school today. Today marked the first day of classes for students at MMI Preparatory School in Freeland. FYI was there for the start of the new 2014-15 school year. The school hosts children in grades 6 through 12. Best wishes to all the students, faculty, and staff for a very good school year. Meanwhile, yesterday marked the first day of school for the Gillingham Charter School in Pottsville. The new school year also features the school's first ever senior class, and members of the class of 2015 arrived yesterday. The class features 7 seniors. Just last year, Gillingham held its first ever prom. This school year will mark the charter school's first ever graduation. And finally, students in the Tamaqua Area School District also returned to reading, writing, and arithmetic yesterday. And a reminder to all motorists to allow extra time and use caution, since students will once again be walking to school and school buses will return to area highways. If there was an FYI Collector's Edition DVD and we did commentary, this is some of the information I would tell you. Lisa Sugart and I live right down the road from each other, and sometimes we carpool to work. Okay, maybe you're seeing why we don't offer an FYI Collector's Edition DVD. However, there is a Valley Day every year in the borough of Cunningham, where Lisa and I live. We had the pleasure of hosting a Valley Day special for SSPTV, and one of the topics we discussed was a big food favorite, the chicken and corn. And I'm talking with a man who definitely remembers it his whole life. Second generation helping out here. Tom Stark, Valley Day volunteer, cooking the chicken, getting the corn already. Now, your dad did this, you said, before you. What was it like growing up with Valley Day and having this as part of the tradition?
Oh, it was terrific. You got to learn the process early, the tricks, the secrets, and you could take these recipes back home with you.
FYI, the sauce that goes on the chicken is a secret, and they will not tell you no matter how many times you ask. The Valley Day special airs on Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. and right after that show, you can watch SSPTV's award-winning documentary on Cunningham. The Valley Day show will re-air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, and the Cunningham documentary will be back on at 4:30 p.m. Tonight we have news from the desk of Freeland Borough Council. Council will hold a work session this Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Freeland Ambulance Building on Johnson Street in Freeland. And now here's what our media partner, the Standard Speaker, is working on for Wednesday's edition. July unemployment figures for the region are out. Find out what impact they will have on our area. So pick up Wednesday's Standard Speaker. Coming up after this break on FYI, we have your weather forecast from the National Weather Service. And a little later, FYI's 2014 football previews continue as we spend more time in the Anthracite League.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's Tuesday. We're in your community talking about foster and adoption care, and we're with Lori O'Gurkis. She's one of the spokespeople for Luzerne County here for children and youth. Lori, thanks for joining us. It's going to be Christmas soon enough. I know the summer is just flying by. It's time to think about what we're going to do to help children in need.
Yes, we are having our annual Christmas drive for children in foster care. This is our third year that we've are having the drive, and I'm looking forward to having some more support from the community. They always step up and are extremely generous in making sure the children have toys, clothes, and we've already been very successful with people who've already been making donations. So I'm looking forward to getting more help from the community.
Before we talk about new items, we are accepting items that are used, right?
I accept definitely softly used, gently used items, especially clothes, especially toys. I mean, kids, go through them very quickly as they grow. So instead of getting rid of them, I will accept any donation of any item. Again, we are a 501c3, so I can actually even, provide you a receipt for your taxes. So there is a tax deduction component that goes into it. But we pick items up. We just had a tremendous delivery. My husband and I picked them up. 18 storage bags of clothes, and they were beautiful clothes. So think of it this way: if a child has nothing and a child needs something, give them the best, as if they were your own, because these children typically do not have somebody who wants to go above and beyond for them. So if you can think of that with your heart when you're making the donation, it will go a long way. It really will.
For new items, bikes, anything electronic, if you want to give a gift certificate, that is good too. You can contact you how?
Yeah, you can contact me. The number will run at the bottom, but we have my number. You can reach me at Eagle Rock Resort as well. I know we're taking donations at other outlets and other companies, and I'm starting to get some boxes set up. I know Francis Tucci is going to be accepting donations on our behalf. Tara Two-Hill's office, State Representative Tara Two-Hill's office will be accepting. SSPTV will be accepting donations. Eagle Rock Resort will be accepting donations. Richard Angelo Construction in Hollywood will be accepting donations. So we do have a good feel within the community of where you can make these donations.
Great. And if you want to participate in any way, by all means, you could call us here at SSPTV or contact Lori. And that is it for us here and your community on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
It was another picture-perfect day in our area. In fact, we took a picture of it. A few, like 30 pictures per second or somewhere around that number. Here's your local forecast from the National Weather Service tonight. Mostly clear. The low will be 61 degrees. On Wednesday, there is a chance for showers between noon and 1 p.m. and then a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms after that 1 p.m. hour. And then it'll be mostly sunny, the high of 81 at night. Partly cloudy, the low is 57. Thursday looks like a nice day, sunny, high of 73. At nighttime, it will be clear with a low of 50. Friday, mostly sunny in the daytime at 75 for Friday night football. Partly cloudy with a low around 55. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. The high will be 77. At night, same chance of thunderstorms and showers, and the low will be 60 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
Golfers are needed for a special tournament to benefit scholarships for one United Way agency in our area. Lisa Sugart has the details on how you can take a swing to help out the Y.
It's a wonderful event to benefit a great cause, the Hazelton YMYWCA. Here to tell us all about it is Robert Katansky, who is the Golf Committee Chair for what is being called the annual Partners for Youth Golf Tournament. Thanks for being here, Robert.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us, I guess, a little bit about how this tournament, how long it's been going, and what it's all involving.
This is our annual tournament. It's for many years. I'm not exactly sure the exact number, but it's a tournament that we hold every year and to raise money for our annual scholarship programs to help children who may not be able to come to the Y because of financial need. So.
That's a really great cause. So I would think a lot of kids get to take advantage of this. So this is extremely important for the Y to do this.
It is, especially with the diverse group of kids we have and the lack of financial jobs for everyone. So a lot of the kids that need to be off the streets have the opportunity with this program. This is one of many things we do to try to raise money for our scholarship program, but this is definitely important for them.
Now, this is a fun way to raise money. So anybody out there who likes to golf or maybe wants to golf, they should get involved. So tell us, when is the tournament?
The tournament will be held at Sugarloaf Golf Course in Sugarloaf. And again, it'll be the shotgun start at 1. If they want to register for the actual tournament, be either a sponsor or a golfer, there still is time to do so. They simply could either come to the Y or call the Y at 570-455-2046 and ask for information to be mailed to them, or they can simply go online at our website at www.hazeltonyywca.org and register there.
So a really wonderful event for a really great cause. And I guess tell us how the kids really benefit from the YMCA, why this is such a worthy cause.
Well, as a kid growing up in the Y, it's extremely important. Growing up, I was 12 years old when I first came to the Y, and I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship. My mom was a single parent with my 2 brothers, and it impacted me trifold, I guess you could say, because now I'm working there. But for kids that necessarily don't work there, it gives them an opportunity to really get involved in something good. Many of the kids that we have come through our doors maybe just simply coming to play basketball. A lot of them have become very good young adults that still come and help and volunteer at the Y and give back to their community. And a big part of it is giving back to the community, and that's what the Y is all about.
That's very well said. And if you would like to be involved in this wonderful golf tournament, again, it is taking place on September 12th, the annual Partners for Youth Golf Tournament. And again, Robert, make a pitch to everybody out there that they come out and support this.
I hope to see everyone there September 12th. We definitely need some more golfers. Sponsorships are always open, but it's for a great cause to help the kids in our community. So I hope to see you there.
All right, very well said. We do hope to see you there.
Thanks, Lisa. Tonight's community calendar is over a month away, but take out your cell phones and mark it down, sports fans. There's going to be a sports and celebrity memorabilia auction on Wednesday, October 1st at 7 p.m. at Diamond United Methodist Church at West Diamond and North Locust Streets in Hazelton. Doors open at 6 p.m. and items will include cards, photos, books, and much more. There's a $2 donation and there will be refreshments. This event is being sponsored by the Hazelton Enlarged Ministry, and it's for the Children's Playground and Day Camp. If you want more information, you can call 570-454-4661. Now to the green screen. Maybe if you won, you could spend some money at that auction. The daily number 096, the big 4 5622, Quinto 11215, Treasure Hunt 8, 13, 16, 24, and 27. Those are your winning midday Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Our football previews continue next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
FYI's football previews continue tonight on the Sportscast. The 462 football crew takes center stage right now. Senior lineman Clarence Grutza says coming up in the Shenandoah Valley football program, he learned that to be a leader, you have to be respectful and honest. When we asked him about the Blue Devils' 2013 season, he was very honest.
Yeah, last year was very rough. A 1-9 season is very hard to take in, especially as that was my first year starting last year, trying to get some experience under my belt, and it sucks when that happens. But we're completely passed on. We're a whole new team, whole new heart. We're just totally different. We can't wait to start showing it.
What did last year teach you?
Last year taught me that, it really you play the sport because you love it, right? But you don't want to lose. Everyone likes to win. So go out and play your hardest. That's what I learned.
Now Grutza has a year of starting under his belt, and he's one of the leaders of this team along with Nick Krasinski. Last year was also a transition year for Krasinski. He was a lifelong soccer player until he started kicking for Shenandoah Valley his freshman year. When Randy Maximic took over as head coach at Shenandoah Valley, he told Krasinski that he needed to play more positions. So last season he took on more responsibility as a kicker, punter, offensive lineman, and linebacker.
I realized my freshman year as I was kicking, this team, it's different. We're a bunch of brothers, so I decided I wanted to help them out. I finally got my opportunity. When I got that opportunity, there's nothing else I wanted to do.
Last year, the Devils were also breaking in a new quarterback in sophomore Ian McCole. McCole impressed in his first year under center. He says he learned a lot from standout quarterback Chris Polubinski, who was in front of him on the depth chart during his freshman season. Now a junior, McCole talks about his first season as QB1.
It was overwhelming at first, but once the season started getting underway, it was fine. All the pressure started. It all started lifting off.
Shenandoah Valley has 4 players back on the offensive line and talent at quarterback and in the backfield. McCole has all new receivers around him, but says he worked with them during the offseason. Grutza talks about the Devils' D.
I like our up front. Our 4 down linemen are pretty tough. 2 of us are returning. We got a whole year of experience, all 10 games under our belt. Nick Gursky, 53, at linebacker, very, very aggressive, very quick to the ball, great at tackling.
Krasinski is ready for another year of special teams work, and here's his kicking philosophy.
Honestly, I make it into a game. I see a target, I try and hit a target. If I see something, a sign or something, I'll try and hit the sign.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2014 Shenandoah Valley Blue Devils.
Football in Shenandoah is a very big thing. So many people have watched it for so many years. When I was a kid and I went to a game, you couldn't even get a seat. That's how much football means to this town. So playing under the lights for this team, it's incredible. It really is.
Shenandoah Valley is working on their pass coverage and are trying to be more successful in the running game. They open up their season on Friday night at home against Blue Mountain. Well, yesterday I told you Russ Kanzler hit a homer for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs over the weekend, and tonight I have proof. Here's the Cunningham Crusher just doing his job. Kanzler has 11 home runs since joining the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, and he has 13 home runs on the season. So today the Standard Speaker had their high school cross-country preview in, so pick up Tuesday's paper for information on all our local cross-country teams. FYI, we'll be right back after this message from Bottlenecks. I always wanted to say that. Happy Wing Night. It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the Hazelton YMCA Golf Tournament will be held Friday, September 12th at the Sugarloaf Golf Club. Golfers are needed for the 1 p.m. shotgun start. Costs just $80 per golfer, and all proceeds benefit the Hazelton YMCA. For info, call 570-455-2046. And finally, Surviving Together, the American Cancer Society Greater Hazelton Unit Support Group will be holding its next meeting Thursday, September 4th at 6 p.m. at Perkins Family Restaurant. For information, call 570-454-4598. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Adam F. Rutsky of Drums. Funeral is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. William John Vack, formerly of Weatherly. Private service will be held at the convenience of the family from the Harmon Funeral Home. Sean William Cosgrove of Whitehaven. Funeral is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. from the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. And Theodore F. Ladner of Whitehaven. Arrangements will be announced by the Lehman Family Funeral Service. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazelton. Call Smilax for all of your special events. 570-454-0111. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Ann Carr of Hazelton, and if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Did you miss one of our football previews? Well, we're not friends anymore. I'm just kidding. You can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/FYI News 13, or SSPTV's YouTube page, and you can check out some archive football previews. That's it for tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday. Take it easy, everyone.